CP the Tool Addict. Woo! That's right. I hope you love it, because I love it. Vessel Tools. We've got a Vessel tool haul here for you. JD Tico special. These are on sale for like, I don't know, like 90 bucks or something like that from JD Tico. We're going to talk about the Wood Compo non-slip 1/4" drive kit here. This is a 36-piece set. This is a non-slip grip. I didn't have any Vessel Wood Compo stuff, so that I thought this was kind of a good way to do it. Let's get one of these, and let's just open it up. We're going to talk, actually, let's get this out. Very nice packaging once again, and let's talk about, you know, kind of what it's got in the kit here before we look at it. We have a ratchet, we have a little stubby. That was the two main things that I wanted. An extension bar, a swivel universal, not that big a deal. Hex adapter, not that big a deal. Some socket and bits, and then some more bits right there. One thing that I really couldn't understand, a lot of Japanese writing on here. A lot of Japanese writing on here. And I couldn't quite find anything that said Japan, made in Japan, which is pretty uncommon for Vessel. But when we've been talking about rebrands quite a bit, and Vessel, yep, Vessel's not subject to doing it either. Japan tools are not subject to doing it. What we have ourselves here is a failure to make in Japan. This is a Taiwanese made socket. Now, I will say the bits are pretty nice. They definitely put in a little more effort. I like this kit, opening it up from just a glance. Very nice. I like the input that it gives you. Everything's laid out, labeled. Very nice. The kit's very nice, very handy, rubberized. Obviously, there was some time and effort put into making this. It wasn't just a cheap kit that was put together. Wood Compo has got a name to hold up to. So the handles themselves are probably Japanese on here. And I was talking to Chris Koss, obviously, because I kind of resorted to him. But one of the things that gave it away for me right away, which was my favorite, is whenever there's a tool brand that's named, this one right here, Krama Vandium, Krama Vidandium, that is not a tool brand. That is pretty much indicative to being either China or Taiwan, which we all know Taiwan's not a bad tool brand. Okay, nothing in usually everything that comes out of Taiwan for manufacturing is pretty good. I would say 3rd to 4th in line of tools. But let's just talk about the Wood Compo design and how it's supposed to be for non-slip and everything. This little stubby was what intrigued me the most out of this kit. Now, I wouldn't say that I paid just the $100 for this kit to get the ratchet and the stubby, but I'm pretty much saying that. I really wanted the ratchet and the stubby piece right here. But this has some nice little bits in it. Kind of a nice little to-go kit, I guess, if you're working on something. These makes really nice gifts. Father's Day is coming up, okay? Give your father one of these. $100. It's a nice kit for that. Comes with your little bit adapter in here, which is Chroma Vandanium, you know. And the universal joint seems to be of decent quality. Let me actually get this thing on the extension. Snap it on here. Look at the inside diameter of this. Seemed to be pretty, didn't bind a terrible amount, but that's when you can tell these things. I'm not a big fan of these, because when you get them at an extreme angle, that's when you can really tell whether or not, you know, they're gonna be pretty crappy. But this is not terrible. Locks up a little bit right there. You can see it locks in. But you know, it's kind of like one of those deals where you have to keep it at that angle, but it's really hard to with these universals, because they want to fall like this right here. See how this falls in there? And that basically just locks that universal joint in. So it's hard to keep it at an angle where, you know, you can put a little bit of angle to it. It gives you a little bit of option for angle. Not a great deal, but it gives you a little bit of an option. They're kind of worthless in my opinion. Everybody puts electrical tape on them, you know. But the sockets themselves aren't exactly terrible. They kind of give me that Vira type look to them. Broaching, nothing too crazy. Pretty simple, satiny finish on them. They do say the vessel name on them, but there's nowhere on here you're going to see anything that says made in Japan on these sockets, which is kind of a bummer. But it is a nice foam kit. And once again, these bits are not too shabby. So let's look at the old little driver. Now, you kind of got some options with this, you know, which I thought was nice, because then you can add yourself. This kit is pretty universal. Now you can add yourself your bit on here. You got yourself a torch screwdriver or anything like that. And the stubby bit is really, really kind of handy for that. This kind of a nice little stubby driver. Switch it over. You got yourself a 1/4-inch driver on a socket for a tight spot like that, you know, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it's kind of a neat kit, well thought out. I think very universal. Nothing wrong with that. You know, there's the warranty on these. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how they warranty on these. I kind of have a feeling that there's maybe not a warranty on this, but I didn't check into that part really well because I didn't care. All I cared about was the wood compo part. Wood compo is subject to being really nice because when you get oily or whatnot, it starts to be very grippy. And if you see here, this texture on these wood compos really turned into really sticky and give you a good... Now, this is a 72 tooth ratchet on here. And I will say, this was another dead giveaway for me instantly, because I've seen the head of this ratchet and I thought to myself, boy, that looks awful familiar. CP, what's that look like to you? Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah, we got ourselves a Tony ratchet here, basically, in the vessel name. So basically, I slapped a Tony ratchet on this. Now, this handle is kind of quite big, obviously, and that's probably what some people will say. Well, CP, that 1/4-inch ratchet is massive, man. What are you going to do with that 1/4-inch ratchet? That thing is just huge. But that's the point of it, to have myself a good grip on a 1/4-inch ratchet that's non-slip. That's what this kit's for. I have a stubby for smaller stuff and whatnot. So just a nice little kit all around. I think for the money, for to have some of the vessel wood compo stuff, not too shabby. But anyways, check it out at JD Tico. I'll leave a link in the description for it. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.